The new Boss Rush Challenge is an amazing addition to Stellar Blade, and here are some things that you should know before you start the Boss Rush Challenge. And to start, the Boss Rush Challenge is actually free, but in order for you to access it, you need to be able to update your game. So in this mode, the only bosses that you can fight are the bosses that you have defeated in the campaign mode. In other words, if you have finished the game twice, then you will have every boss available. The Boss Rush Challenge is not exactly a continuous mode. That means every time you finish a boss, you will start from the Boss Rush mode menu. And with this, you can choose any other boss or proceed to the next one. The next thing you should know is that the boss fights will be in the exact same area where you fought the boss in the campaign. So it's not like in the practice mode where you get teleported to a training area. It's not going to be like that. So like for example here, when you're fighting Belial, he is still going to be in Spire 4. And with that said, for the next one, cutscenes are going to be a part of the boss battle. But luckily, you can skip the start, like here when fighting Raven. The only thing that you cannot skip is going to be the last part where you have defeated the enemy. Think of it as a cutscene outro to each fight. And one thing that we cannot take away from this game is that the outro is always going to be cool. Next one is an important thing that you should know. We now have presets in Boss Rush Challenge. Now after choosing the enemy, you get to choose the preset for Eve, and here are the 4 presets. The first one is going to be self-explanatory. The second one is the fully upgraded Eve in New Game, not the New Game Plus. That means you do have consumables, you do have the skills, all the skills, and you also have good gear which you can get from your first campaign run. Third one, of course, is the fully upgraded Eve in New Game Plus. So that includes all the new skills as well as the Mark II gears. And for the last one is going to be a challenge, because with that preset, you only have a skin suit and no upgraded consumables. You will actually have skills and some of them will be upgraded, but only to a degree. Another thing to take note before you actually start is that you cannot change your items or your gears in the Boss Rush menu. You do need to go back to the campaign, or you can also change your gears, cosmetics, and etc. right before the boss fight. And of course, just like in the campaign, you cannot change your gear while in the middle of the fight itself. Now in Boss Rush Challenge, in every start of the fight, you start with no beta energy, burst energy, and also the tacky energy. So that is very important to take note, because if your build is more on using the beta and the burst energy right off the bat, then you might actually have to change some of your gear or your playstyle. And another important information that you should know is that you will have no revives in the middle of the battle. So unlike in the campaign where you get to use WB pumps, here you can't. So if you die, you have to start right from the very beginning. And this does increase the level of difficulty in the Boss Rush Challenge. But it's all gonna be worth it, because if you do complete everything, and I mean beat all the bosses in the normal or hard difficulty, you will get this nano suit. The Neurolink Suit. And for me, this is my #1 and my favorite suit as of the moment. It's an amazing update, but we also have some new things in the campaign. If you want to check it out, you can check out my video over here. If not, you can also check out my other videos over here. By the way, my name is Dark, and I hope that I'll see you again next time.